Talking about something difficult like depression can feel overwhelming, but it's incredibly important. Many of us have experienced that overwhelming sense of loneliness when we feel trapped by our thoughts, our emotions, or just the weight of life itself. If you're one of those who is struggling with depression, I want to tell you something vital. You are not alone. And talking about it can really make a difference. But how do you even start? How do you open up without feeling judged? How do you talk about depression with others without feeling inadequate or vulnerable? In this video, I want to give you practical tools, helpful tips, and most importantly, a message of hope. So take a moment, take a deep breath, and if you're ready, let's explore how to create that emotional connection that will give you the support you need. The key to navigating depression with someone else is open communication. But it's normal to wonder, how do I begin? What do I say? What if they don't understand? For many of us, talking about deep emotions can feel like a challenge, especially when it comes to something like depression. Depression is often invisible. It's hard to explain something that others can't physically see. Yet, sharing is the first step toward healing. Imagine having a support network, friends and family who embrace you with openness and understanding. But that network doesn't just appear. It needs to be built through honest conversations. And guess what? You have the power to start that conversation. Starting a conversation about depression doesn't have to be a dramatic moment. It can be a small step. For example, start by talking about how you feel without necessarily diving into every detail right away. You could say things like, "Lately, I've been feeling down, and I'm not sure how to handle it. I'm going through a tough time, and I feel a bit overwhelmed. I've been struggling to motivate myself, and I'm not sure how to get through it." You don't need to have all the answers. It's just about opening the door to the conversation. In these moments, it's crucial that the other person doesn't judge, but listens with an open heart. Sometimes, words aren't even necessary. Simply being present is what counts. And you know what? It's not just theory. Many people have found relief and support by talking about it. Take Luca, for example. Luca was going through a very hard time in his life, feeling constantly tired and hopeless. He was convinced no one would understand him. But one day, he decided to open up to an old friend. At first, he was scared that his friend wouldn't understand. But surprisingly, his friend responded with a word that changed everything. "I get it." That phrase became a light for Luca, a connection that opened his heart. From that point on, Luca found support that helped him every step of the way. Remember, even though it may feel daunting at first, talking about depression can be an act of courage that helps you feel seen and understood. If talking to friends or family feels too much for you right now, that's okay. Every step counts. You can start by seeing a therapist or counselor. A professional is trained to listen and guide you through your thoughts and emotions. If you're not ready to talk to someone you know, there are also many anonymous helplines where you can talk freely. Don't let silence weigh on you. Taking the first step, even if small, can change everything. Are you ready to talk? Ready to take that first step? If so, remember that talking about depression is not a sign of weakness, but a sign of strength. If you're interested in diving deeper, exploring more, or if you have any questions on how to start that conversation, leave a comment below. We are a community that wants to grow together, that wants to be there for each other. And I want you to know that there are resources. There are people ready to support you. Thank you for watching. Remember, every step you take toward communication is a step toward change. Never stop seeking the support you need. Speak up, share, and above all, know that we're here. If this video was helpful, please like, subscribe for more content, and remember that your voice has the power to make a difference. Take care of yourself until the next video.